Well, yeah, it is that time, everyone. It is that time. Well, kind of, sort of. It's that time for another edition of Maryland's Cafe Society Radio on YouTube. How are you on this Thursday? Oh, my goodness, it's the 29th of July, 2021. How is your summer doing? How's it going? What have you been up to? Well, listen, I know there has been so much happening and so much has happened over the summer so far. And quite honestly, I mean, I'm just going to keep it 100, as the children say. I really don't want to talk about any of it right now. I'm just going to skate over some of the things a little bit later on. But, for all practical purposes, this is just a quick summer check in. Now, I'm currently juggling a few different projects. I'm working on some upcoming shows for the new season, and all at the same time, I'm trying to get organized. If you've been following the blog, I'm sure you've seen the blogs in the last couple of weeks. And I'm also attempting to enjoy this summer. Yes, I am. And so far, so good. Speaking of which, starting this weekend, I'm going to have a hot girl summer. Yeah, living vicariously through others, that is. I'm going to be indulging in a new book, and it's a good one. And of course, next week, I'll have a special show featuring the author, and we'll be talking about it, and you'll learn more about it then. So you just got to hold on, hold on, hold on. All right, and so yeah, as I said, so much has happened. The CDC has reinstituted the mask mandates for the vaccinated um, in public and private spaces. I said it all along. I really thought that we still needed to all still be wearing masks, even though, a good percentage of the population had been, well, not a good percentage, but I think it was around 40% when the powers that be decided to open the country back up. And so um, I thought just for safety measures, maybe they should have just required masks for everyone, even though there's those who have been bucking um, the mandates all along. But I think if they still had enforced wearing masks, whether you're vaccinated or not, in public and private spaces, things wouldn't be where they are now. Now, I blogged about it. You can go to the blog and learn a bit more about these variants that appear to be causing the problem. Although many people are, saying that the unvaccinated are causing the problem. But how, if you're wearing your mask, is the question that I ask. And I read just a brief snippet. I didn't even give it all of my energy, but a athlete, uh, I guess, publicly called unvaccinated people assholes. And it's just disrespectful. But anyway, I digress. So let's continue on. Speaking of athletes, this new generation of athletes are governing themselves according to their own rules. That's right, they're putting self care, self care at the forefront of everything, and shaking some things up in the process. And so we'll talk about it next week, but I just wanted to skate over that. And getting back to COVID, many people are changing jobs and careers as a result of COVID-19. Some have these jobs where, they have to be vaccinated or tested weekly and they don't want to be bothered with that. And then others have the jobs where you have to wear the mask and they don't want to be bothered with that. And, I wish we could rewind the clock and go back to life prior COVID-19, but there's no way we can do it. And so, we just got to work this thing out. We really do. All right. Also, African Americans may have an unlikely ally in the quest for reparations. Yeah. We'll talk about that next week as well. And um, um, looking at technology, a lot has happened, or, even when we talk about space, Jeff Bezos and Richard Branson and Elon Musk even have entered into space just in this year, 2021. And in fact, SpaceX, there was an article a couple of weeks ago that um, reported that Starlink is making progress supplying broadband internet to the world via satellites, with active users growing from just 10,000 in February to about 70,000 right now. Now, according to Elon Musk, he says that this Starlink could offer service everywhere except the polar regions by as early as next month, which is just a few days from now. That's right, August of this year. And so, for those who don't know what Starlink is, it's a internet provider via a network of over 1,500 satellites that are orbiting low enough for stargazers to spot them overhead. Now, currently, they supply internet to just 12 countries. And it's been reported that SpaceX has entered into partnerships with telecom providers in two more undisclosed major countries. So stand by for that. Now it's costing SpaceX between $5 and $10 billion to get Starlink up and running. And the hardware alone is going to cost about $1,300, or does cost about $1,300 for SpaceX to produce it, but they're only selling the hardware for just under $500, which means the company is selling it at a loss, right? Now, of course, excuse me, Elon Musk is saying that he's hoping to recoup the initial costs later on, reporting that Starlink could make up to $30 billion in revenue per year, which is about 10 times the revenue of the rocket launching side of SpaceX. And so, wow, this all sounds out of this world, doesn't it? Well, stay tuned, everybody. We'll talk more about it next week when we do a special summer check-in show with you guys about the book and all of these other things. All right. So yeah, that's it. That's all I have for now. I'm going to get to my own chicken sandwich. That's right. I made my own chicken sandwich, everybody. So I'm going to get to that and just finish some of the things I'm doing around the house, and continue to listen to some of this good music. All right. Before we go, as we close out the month of July, remember I blogged about this around the 1st of July. Our word for the month was scaturiant, scaturiant, which means overflowing with abundance. So remember to use that word. You just got a couple more days. Actually, you can use it even after that, but we're trying to learn these new words, right? All right, so scaturiant, be sure that you use it and implement it in your life, right? Overflowing with abundance. All right, peace, everybody. That's it.